Bonnie, Stephen and Lauren. This is your third assessment for the time management unit, which is BSBPEF202, so plan and apply time management. Your last two assessments, I can see that all three of you have got really good understanding of time management practices and sort of what that involves and how to manage your time. But as we know, things don't always go to plan. So this assessment is just a group discussion. It'll only be 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to give you one of the scenarios that was in your assessment outline, and then we'll just discuss how you might respond to that if that was to happen, what you would do, or if that's happened to you before, feel free to share what you did. So your scenario today is that you've gotten to work and your computer notifies you that it's going to do a mandatory update in the next hour, and that will run for at least 2 hours. So what would you do if that happens? How would you respond to it, and how would you make sure that you manage the rest of your day and complete everything you need?
I guess if I was in the middle of teaching, all our resources and planning are all online, so I could access another laptop just to use for that time period until it had restarted.
Yeah.
I can work from home, so I would probably take my work laptop home and email me what I need, and then just work from home. Or if it was near the end of the day, I would take some toil and start earlier the next day.
And so how would you make sure that that's okay to do? Would you just chat to your supervisor, or is that something you're pretty autonomous with when you're on, you can decide yourself?
I'd chat with my supervisor, and usually that's pretty easy to do.
I suppose because you've got those flexible hours during the week, you can make that up, and if you're working from home anyway.
Work my own hours.
Yeah. And what about you, Stephen? Has that ever happened before?
Computers went down here lots of times. We just assessed a day that was put in front of us. So we started each day with a list of things we like to achieve before the end of it. So that was on, if that was said to be the scenario, we just move on to the next thing down the list.
Just to add on to that too, has that ever happened to a colleague that you've worked with, and how did you assist them? If that were to happen to a colleague, how do you think you would assist them, do you think, in terms of helping them to delegate any of their task lists for the day so that you can both achieve what you need to do? Or might it be that you would help them adjust their to-do list for the day, or what sorts of things do you think you might do for that colleague?
I guess in a teaching environment, I could, if I'm available, step in and take over just supervising the classroom while they got organised with another laptop and got updated their to-do list and planning resources until they were organised to start again.
Yeah, good answer. So, I think you guys have covered most of it in your discussion. So it shows that obviously if that's something that you've experienced before, so you sort of know what you would do in that situation. And it's good to be able to have a bit of a contingency plan when things do go wrong, so that you can all still manage your time and work within the organisation's goals and complete everything that needs to be done. Sometimes if you're not as flexible as what Lauren's got with her work schedule, it can be trickier, can't it? But talking to your supervisors is always the best option, and then going from there. I have marked all three of you as satisfactory for that component, so that covers any of the foundational skills that I needed to observe as well during that. What happens next from here is I will just go back over all of your assessments and give any feedback, and if there's any resubmission notes, I'll email them all to you. It doesn't look like there will be any. I think you'll all be marked as competent for that, so you will have passed it. There might just be some minor notes to send in, and then you will have completed that unit. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And for your hard work. I just have one more favour to ask at the end of this, and is just about getting a little bit of feedback for me personally. Just one thing that you thought I did well and something that maybe you think I could improve on. That way I can just evaluate myself and work towards improving my practice.
Mhm.
So who wants to go first? Go for it.
Okay. So I think you've communicated really clearly what I needed to do and what I needed to follow up with. In the interview process, I found that went really smoothly, and you helped me answer the questions thoroughly when I might have forgotten to say something. You ensured I could address that, so thank you.
Thank you. And what about, is there anything that I could improve on, or anything maybe for next time that you would like back from me more?
No, I think the communication's been really good along the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay.
I'll note it all down, but yeah, thank you for taking part in it. And what about from you, Stephen, something maybe that I did well, something I could improve?
I thought you were very clear and concise.
Mhm.
You were confident in the way you spoke. You didn't mumble your words. You made your points without dragging on, which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's
That's
good to be conscious of everybody's time, and I know that you all have strict work schedules that you need to get back to, so yeah, thank you. And was there anything that maybe I could improve on?
Off the top of my head, nothing comes to mind.
Okay. If there's anything like for either of you that you think of afterwards, you're more than welcome to
Oh,
give that
definitely.
feedback
If
as
I get
well.
that chance, I definitely will say it.
And what about you, Lauren? Something that I did well, something I could improve?
I liked. I thought it was pretty easy to understand. I just found maybe you're talking a little bit too quick, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I think it's a me problem, not you.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's good to
yeah.
be
Like
aware
just
that
slow down.
everyone has some different learning needs, and sometimes you just have to adjust your pace for that as well. But thank you. I'll note those things down, and thank you for coming along today, and I'll see you back when we do your second assessment, which will be your RPL process and making simple documents.
Cool.
Thank you.